Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? So I am back with another one, but this time I'm just gonna be eating. So I have some chicken and beans and rice from Popeyes. Oh, and I went and got that new strawberry biscuit that everybody's talking about. I wanted to try it. This is it. I'm gonna try that because everybody's been talking about it. I got two of them. Everybody's been talking about it and I've been wanting to try it. Usually I don't get biscuits when I get Popeyes, but it looks so good when everybody was trying it that I had to get it. Now I got some, let's see, I got a 3-piece chicken. So I got a breast and 2 legs, well, 2 drumsticks, and it's a biscuit in here, but you know, it comes with it, so. And I have some red beans and rice. See that? So now, one thing, I like my beans sweet, so I will be adding some honey to it, to my beans. I like and I put my honey I leave in the refrigerator, so it's gonna take a second for it to come down. Ugh. Yeah. Now, I've done this before, so I know how it tastes with the honey. So, in case y'all are like, ew, she just poured it in. She don't know how it's going to taste. I know how it's going to taste. I've already done it. So, anyway. Ugh. I just got to mix it up to make sure that it's mixed up really well into the beans and rice. And then I'm going to taste it to see if I got enough honey in it. Y'all, I'm always saying this, but excuse my voice. I have acid reflux and it causes my voice to be really raspy. I hate it because I used to sing my butt off, y'all. Let me tell you. I tell you, the girl used to, bam, I could have hung out with, I ain't gonna say Whitney. Patti LaBelle maybe, not Whitney. Whitney got it. But Patti LaBelle, she do a lot of screaming. But I could have hung out with her. I used to sing her songs. My mother honestly used to gather people up in the neighborhood in the summertime. And we had a stereo with a mic and all that. And she used to make me sing. And people used to come from outside that lived in the neighborhood, and they used to come in the house and sit on the floor and stuff to watch me sing. It's crazy. Almost. Not quite there yet. But anyway, before the acid reflux, I had some pipes. Man, listen. I used to, if anybody knows about the Apollo Theater, one time I tried out for the Apollo Theater because I was trying to make a group with it was me and a best friend at the time. And we did a couple of shows and stuff like that. And an agent wanted to book us. But, oh, and I got a tea from the Chinese restaurant. Y'all know ain't nothing like some tea from the Chinese restaurant. They teas, or I don't know what they do or what tea they use, but they tea be the bomb. Now, yeah, as I was saying, we was going to be booked and everything. And then my friend, her and her mother their head was swollen. So you know how in a group you always have one that think they're better than everybody else, so they throw themselves out there. It was just me and her, but we did an audition, and we dressed alike, and we sang a song that I had wrote. Mind you, I'm gonna tell you how we came about writing this song. Well, me writing the song. We was all at her house one weekend. Me, her younger sister, my younger sister, because we used to spend the night at their house all the time. And we was kind of bored in the house, and I came up with the suggestion, let's all write a song. And whoever makes the best song, that's the song we're going to sing. So everybody said, okay. So we all wrote the song. We all wrote our own song. Everybody sang their song one at a time, and everybody liked my song the best. So we went with that. So we sang the song to my friend's mother. She loved it. Then we sang it to her father. When he came off of work, he loved it. And they was telling us that we should go, you know, try to audition to try to get a record deal or something like that. And at first I was like, I don't know, because I was always shy when I was young. So I was like, I don't know about singing in front of people, But they convinced me I should do it. Her mother talked to my mother and blah, blah, blah. So they set up something. They were auditioning at a place called Slave One in Brooklyn. And they used to do things like Showtime at the Apollo. They used to give auditions where people come. They used to have talent agents come and, you know, looking for people, the next superstar and stuff like that. So they had an audition where they had everybody coming out. Some people did magic tricks. Some people danced, whatever. So we came there, we sang. We had on all pink skirt, pink top, a pink like bow in our head. Something like what I got on now, but with a bow in it. And mind you, my vocals, and I'm not just saying this, it's the truth. My vocals was much better than my friends. Now, she could sing though, but my vocals was a lot stronger than hers. But she always, when we were singing, she always tried to outdo me. And I noticed it, but back in the days, I wasn't one that like stood up for myself really. So I used to just let it go. So we auditioned, we sang my song, and I'm standing there, I'm in one spot, and I'm singing, I'm at the mic and I'm singing, I'm nervous, but I'm doing my thing, like I'm blowing, you know what I'm saying? No homo, I'm blowing, you know what I'm saying? I'm singing my heart out, I'm busting the high notes and all of that. But I'm standing in one spot doing it because I'm scared to move. So I'm just singing and mind you, she's singing. She's trying to out-sing me, like she's trying to sing over me. And then she's all over the stage and she's doing all of this and that. You know, y'all, I know y'all have seen it. Y'all have seen it. When the girl tries to outdo the other singers in the group, she want to be known. She want to be the one that's put out in front. So she's doing the most. She's singing and she's doing all this and she's ad-libbing and she's like, oh, and it sounded horrible because she's doing too much trying to drown me out. So I'm just at my pace, singing the song at the pace it's supposed to be sang. Pat on the back for that. I stayed in character, son. I wasn't trying to overdo it. I wasn't trying to go beyond what I was supposed to be doing. I wasn't trying to outdo nobody else. I was just in my lane, singing it the way it was supposed to be sang. She's all over the stage. I couldn't. Now, when I tell you, I couldn't even see her no more because she was behind me because she was doing this. She was all, when I tell you, she was all over the stage. She was singing. Then at one point, she's next to me and she's singing. And you know how Patti LaBelle, sometimes will drop to the ground and she's singing. This is what she's doing. And I'm standing there, I'm singing, I'm looking down at her like this. And the only thing I'm thinking in my head is, what the hell is she doing? Like, what is she doing? But mind you, we got a standing ovation. And the announcer, he announced, you know, let's give her an applause for such and such and this, that, and that. I forgot what our name was back then, what we called ourselves. They said, singing their own original song that they wrote. And when they said that they wrote, everybody stood up and clapped for us and stuff. And she's standing there and she's bowing and I'm like, thank you. You know, I'm like this, thank you. And she's like, and cursing, cursing. You know how they do that. When you meet the queen, you do a cursing. And she's doing all this stuff. And I'm like, so after the show was over, a talent agent came up to her mother and was talking about the song, how he loved the song. And he was like, and y'all wrote this on your own? So all I hear my friend saying, well, they wrote some of it, but I wrote most of it. And when I heard that pissed me off because, mind you, she didn't write any of it. I wrote the whole song because it was a competition between me, her, my sister, and her little sister. We was trying to see who had the best song. And they all liked my song, so they rolled with my song. So she was like, they helped, but I wrote most of it. And then he was like, oh, it's a beautiful song, and da-da-da-da. So he starts saying that he would like to sign us up and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. But he was explaining that he really wanted me to be the lead singer of the group. So I hear her mother going, why? My daughter is this, my daughter is that, my daughter is this. He's saying, yes, your daughter can sing, but her voice is much stronger and much clearer. And she was pissed. And she said, if he couldn't take both of us, especially his daughter, if his daughter could not be the head, whatever, they wasn't doing it. Mind you, I had nobody there for me. Because my father was working, my mother was home, tending to my younger brother, and doing what a mother do. Because my brother was younger than me, he was home. She taking care of the kids, the rest of the family, blah, 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 cooking, whatever. So she couldn't make it, but she was upset that she wasn't there. And my father was at work. So, and I don't even think he even knew we was doing this. So I had nobody there to, as a grown-up, to back me up. And my mother trusted her mother because she's figuring we've known each other for so many years. Me and my friend grew up together. My mother knew her mother when they were teenagers. So she felt that, she's going to look out for the kids. So she didn't have a problem with the fact that she wasn't there. And I didn't either until, the shady shit started going on. So she told me, well, if my daughter ain't the lead and this, that, and the third, then we're not doing it and stuff. So he was like, okay, then I guess y'all won't be doing it, because he's like this. He's looking for talent. There was a lot of talent at that audition. So he's looking at it like, look, I'm trying to give y'all an opportunity. I don't need y'all. Y'all came here looking to get signed on to somebody. So if y'all don't want to take the deal or whatever, then I'll move on to somebody else, because there was plenty more people there that had pipes. So I'm not going to sit here worrying about y'all when there's other people. So when she turned him down, I was so upset, but it wasn't nothing I can do, because at the time I wasn't of age to be making any major deals or I wasn't of age to be signing any contracts. So I would have needed an adult there to do that. And she was that adult, and she didn't do it. So we had to pass on that. And I'm like, because your daughter couldn't be front and center off a song that I wrote, and the only reason why we really was even going to get the deal is because he liked my voice better. But he was still saying like we could still be a group because she can sing. But her voice it wasn't as strong as mine. It wasn't as clear as mine. And she's doing all this ad-libbing and it didn't sound good because, first of all, we never rehearsed that. We never rehearsed all of that extra she was doing. So when she started doing all of that crap, it didn't sound good because it wasn't. If she was gonna go into that, then it should have been talked about. It should have been discussed, and it should have been added into the song. This way, it could have been rehearsed, so it would have sound good once she did it. It sounded horrible, but even though it sounded horrible, he can still see the potential behind her voice. So he was still willing to give us a chance. Her mother passed on. My friend, she was upset too that her mother passed on it, but because she still wanted to do it. But she was upset that he wanted to use me as the head singer of the group, or the lead singer. Yeah, I'm about to try this biscuit while it's still warm, because I know it's going to taste a little different if it get cold. So she was upset. And I don't know, after that, this is good. It's like some kind of cream inside, in the middle. But it kind of don't even taste like a biscuit. It tastes more like a roll, like a cinnamon roll type of flavor. Especially because it got the icing on the top of it. But it tastes more like a cinnamon roll would taste without the cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? Like a strawberry roll, but it don't have a, to me, it don't have a biscuit taste. It has more of a roll type of taste, a more bakery roll type of taste. Not roll as far as just, you know, like biscuit. It tastes more like a roll. And it's good. I want to eat some more, but I didn't even start on my food, and I don't want to get full off the biscuit. But y'all, try it out. You know, at Popeyes, try it out. It's really good. I would say, give me a glass of milk with some ice, and I'm lactose intolerant, y'all, but I don't care. I love milk. Yeah, but I'm gonna enjoy eating that later. I know it's going to get cold, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm it up a little bit. I'm going to wrap it up in some aluminum foil, put it in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven all the way up, and then I'm going to turn it off, and then let the biscuit sit in there. I'm going to let it get warm. I'm going to let the oven get warm first, and then I'm going to sit in there and turn the oven off, because I don't need it to burn. I just need it to get warm. So I'm going to eat that later with a nice glass of milk with ice. I'm gonna bust it down. But anyway, yeah. And this didn't mean to turn into a story time, but hey, what's it gonna hurt? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here, I'm talking to y'all, might as well tell y'all some things. So she passed on it. I was upset. And but then her mother wound up booking us for something else. It was another club, and we did the same song. We did my song at this other club. Same thing. Got a standing ovation. Everybody loved us, but it was the same thing. They wanted to book us for another night, and they asked if we have another song that we could sing the next time we come. We say yeah. We was just going to find something from Whitney Houston or something, you know, because I didn't have any more songs that I wrote. It was just that one song I wrote. So we was just going to sing something from somebody else. And he told us, come back and next week, and we'll have you come up, you and your friend. You're going to sing. Her mother booked it. And It was a nice club. It was a big club too. I was scared to death. But we never made it because her mother did not want to do it because she didn't like the fact that everybody was liking me more than her daughter. Because even when we did that show, everybody was coming up to me after it was over and congratulating me and, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful voice, and for someone your age, because I think I was like 15. And everybody, you know, I'm not going to lie and say people wasn't coming up to her and congratulating her, because they were. But majority of the people that was there were coming up to me. And I don't think it was just because of the voice. I think it was because it was told to them that I wrote the song that we sang. So me writing a song on top of me being able to sing as well as I did, yeah, so that's what happened. And her mother was just over it. She was over it. She's like, fuck that. You're not gonna outsing my daughter and have everybody praising you. So her mother was like, oh, there's no more group and this, that, and the third. So it was just left at that. And I was upset because my mother didn't have the time to, you know, do stuff like that. You know, she had kids. So if I would have been signed on at my age, I would have had to have supervision. I would have had to have my mother there, my father there, somebody of authority to watch out for me. And I didn't have that. It was supposed to be my friend's mother, but she was upset about her daughter not being the head of everything, top dog, that she was just like, we're not doing it. We're not a group. The group is breaking up. Well, I'm not going to lie. I was really upset. I went home that day and I cried. And, because I always said that I always wanted, it was 3 things I wanted to be. I wanted to be an ice skater, professional. I wanted to be a singer, you know, become rich or whatever. But mainly not so much, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't so much that I wanted to be rich. I just really wanted to sing. And I wanted people to hear my voice. And I was always really passionate when I sang. Like I was kind of like Fantasia. When she sings, she cries. When I sang songs that, I always sang songs that had meaning to them. And when I sang it, I would always cry or tear up or whatever. You know, I'm just sentimental, and I guess I don't know. But I wanted to sing. And I love that people love to hear me sing. And, you know, money came second. And that's the God's honest truth. Money came second. My thing was back then, I wanted to sing and I wanted everybody to hear me. And it never got to happen. So that was a heartbreak for me. And ice skating, you had to have money and we didn't have any. So that was a dub. And the third thing was nursing. So I never got as far as being a registered nurse, but I got as far as being a CNA. So I did that, went to school for that and stuff like that. I did that. Worked in the hospital, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And then I got hurt. And that ended that. And then I had kids after that. So the CNA thing. And then my husband didn't want me working while the kids was little. So that was that on that. But yeah, that was crazy. So So my dreams didn't come through the way I hoped they would. I was always mad. I always held a grudge about that because I'm like, man, I want to sing. I don't give a damn about who gonna be leading who. If your daughter want to be out front, let her be out front. I'm shy any goddamn way. So if she want to be on front, push her ass out there. I don't give a damn. Leave me in the back. I can from the back. You know what I'm saying? I just want to sing. I just want to get out there. I just want to do my thing. Let's get our feet in the door. And then once we get our feet in the door, we can work all that out. Because I would have told them straight up and down, I don't need to be in the front. This face don't need to be out front in front of everybody, scared to death. I don't need that. So if I would have been a backup singer, that's fine. Because down the line, you know what? I would have been noticed anyway down the line. I would have probably went my own way down the line anyway. So I just wanted to get my foot in the door. Once we got our foot in the door, then we could have just did whatever. But damn, you gonna shut it down before we even get our foot in the door? I mean, the audacity, the arrogance. Anyway, that's it, y'all, for right now. I gotta go. I want to finish eating. Just thought I'd tell y'all a little bit of something like that, you know. But seriously, get this strawberry biscuit. Even if you only try it once, try it. I'm telling you, it is really good. And like I told you, I'm going to bust it down later with some ice milk. Sit back, watch me a nice little movie or something. Get my eat on, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I don't really eat, and I'm to be honest with you, I don't really eat biscuits. I really don't. But these don't taste like biscuits to me. It tastes like rolls, like you would go, you know, to a cinnamon bun hut or whatever and be like, yes, can I get the 6-pack of the strawberry biscuits, please? Thank you. Yeah, no, not that one. That one over there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's one of those. I'm telling you. Get it. You're going to like it. Trust me. Let me know. And I will talk to y'all later. Y'all know what to do. Hit the notification bell. Hit thumbs up or whatever. Comment below. Let your friends know. Tell them to hit me up. See what I'm about. I'm telling you, y'all gonna love me. I'm a nice person here on my channel. I do a little bit of everything. So I'm pretty sure y'all gonna like what you see. But until I see y'all again, until I speak to y'all again, be blessed. Stay blessed, y'all.